What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. It's Sunday. Mexico's going to be playing in the World Cup later today. Right now, I'm just chilling and scrolling through YouTube, right? Scrolling through IG. I'm looking for new ideas for content, new stuff to react to. Being on social media, content creators deal with a lot of hate. We deal with a lot of trolls. And those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you know I talk about it now and then. I truly believe in energy. The energy that you put out is the energy that you're going to get back. And while I get trolled a lot and hated on a lot, it's very rare that I engage. I used to in the past. And I caught myself. I don't want that energy around me, right? And lately I've been very cognizant of what it is that I'm reacting to and what I'm viewing on YouTube. Because all these social media platforms, if you notice, they're going to push a lot of the drama, a lot of the negativity to the forefront. And I believe, personally, that messes with your enlightenment. There are so many things, there are so many videos, songs, all over social media that could elevate you, that could get you thinking positive. But for some reason, we always get this negative stuff, right? And then I scrolled and I caught this video. I have it up on the computer right now. And it's a video by a channel called Homeless in Phoenix. Okay? And it's called Father and Son Homeless Together. He's Still My Superhero. It's a father and son out in the streets, been on the streets together for years, homeless. And the son still considers his father his superhero. That's touching. I remember being in prison and having a conversation with other lifers. If we had to choose between doing life in prison or doing life in homelessness on the streets, everyone chose they'd rather be on the streets homeless than in prison doing life. Because at least when you're homeless, you can still come in contact with people who care about you, people you love and miss. You can still hustle. You can work your way up. And even if it was to where you had to be homeless the rest of your life, that was the deal, you're free. You don't have someone locking you into the cell 22 hours a day. We get about an hour and a half out of the cell, usually, for yard and day room, showers, chow. It equals about an hour and a half a day you're out of the cell, right? But if you're on the streets, there is no lockdown. There are no locked doors. You know, I make it a point when I see homeless people to acknowledge them. Hey, how you doing? I actually stopped carrying cash because I would give my cash away to them. I still will if I see homeless in front of the grocery store or store I'm going into. I'll buy them a sandwich or something, a beer, whatever it is. But I notice other people out here on the streets, they avoid the homeless. They avoid making eye contact. And I get it, especially if it's a woman or a child. But as a man, imagine how hard that's got to be. How humbling it has to be. You know, I listened to this father and son, and it's obvious, like most people that are on the streets, they're dealing with some type of substance abuse. A lot of other people on the streets are dealing with mental illness. And it's unfortunate that a country as great as ours, as wealthy as ours, we still can't find a way to give these people help. You know, I'm not one of these people that believes in trying to save the world. But I do believe that as individuals, we can do our part. I don't believe it's the government's responsibility. There are things that they could do. But as a community, like I said, as men, when you see another man down on his luck, I think even a word of encouragement to a lot of these guys would go a long way. I remember in prison feeling like a ghost. When you're in prison, you're not living, you're existing. And you're a ghost. Your loved ones, they don't get to see you every day and all day, and they don't get to hear from you all the time. They know you're alive, but they can't comprehend your world. I feel like it's the same for homeless people. Unless you've been homeless, you can't understand what it's like. Shit, I've been on the run before. When I was a kid, when I was 15 years old, when I escaped from camp. First day I did, the first time I escaped, I was out five days. Picked up a case. New case on top of what I was already busted for. Got sent back to camp. Escaped again. And I was out 2 months. I was causing so many problems that a lot of the homies' moms were telling the homies, hey, I don't want him around here anymore. The cops always come around. Wherever he goes, the cops go. And so there were 2 places where I could always go. But sometimes I couldn't get there for whatever reason. And I slept on the streets. It happened a few times. But even in that, I have no idea what it would feel like. But I promise you this. If everything went bad for me, and I had to live in my car or live on the streets, I'd rather do that than commit another crime and go back to prison. I would take it as an opportunity to refocus. You know, I saw a video by Cholo Juan the other day. He's from the area. I don't talk to the guy. I don't know the guy personally. But he did a video talking about, and we didn't know this. I don't remember it ever coming out, but he did a video about checking himself into a transitional home, basically, for some rehab. And he talked about living in his car. And I didn't watch the whole video, but I have to commend that guy. There are a lot of people that watch that man and that are struggling. And for him to put that out there, I know that it helps somebody. I hope people will go and watch this video by the channel Homeless in Phoenix. Father and son homeless together, he's still my superhero. I would hope that a video like this will get people to, at least someone, at least one of you guys, next time you come across a homeless person, to at least acknowledge them. Make eye contact. And just ask them, how you doing today? If you can't help them, you can't help them. But sometimes just acknowledging another human being is a whole lot of help. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.